have the world at our fingertips, inspiration in our touch, and power in our hands. Our hands can build relationships, frame ideas, and empower communities. Right here, in our hands, we have the power to save a life. If you see a teen or adult suddenly collapse, call 911 and push hard and fast in the center of the chest.
The power is in your hands.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today to learn how to save a life with hands-only CPR. My name is Allison Elliott, and I work for the American Heart Association in our Healthcare Business Solutions Department. And I'm a very proud American Heart Association CPR instructor. I'm so excited to be here today because today we're going to show you how to save a life, how to perform hands-only CPR for World Restart a Heart Day 2021. World Restart a Heart Day, October 16th, is a global initiative from the International Liaison Committee on Resuscitation, ILCOR, to raise awareness of the effectiveness of bystander CPR and educate more people about hands-only CPR. Before we go any further, let me ask one thing of you. We want you guys to get involved, so please hit that share button on your screen and start a watch party. Share this stream with your friends and family right now so that they can learn along with us. Also, here in a minute, we're going to put a question on the screen. Get your opinion on a few things. So let's practice. Try to text AHA CPR, all one word, to 22333. It's safe. We won't ask you for your name or any information. It's just a fun and easy way to answer some questions. If you don't want to text, you can also participate by simply typing your response into the comment section in the chat box. We want this to be an interactive conversation, so we're excited to get you guys involved. Let's try it out with our first question. Test your knowledge with a little bit of trivia. Remember, text AHA CPR to 22333. First, we want to know about how many cardiac arrests happen outside of the hospital each year. What do you guys think? How many cardiac arrests happen outside of the hospital each year? I see some answers coming in. I see some think about 350,000. Anybody else have an idea? Go ahead and enter your answers into the poll. Some think 425,000. I'm going to give you a hint. It is a lot. All right, so the answer is 350,000 out-of-hospital cardiac arrests happen each year. It's a lot, and that's why we need more people to perform bystander CPR. So let me give you another question. What percentage of cardiac arrests happen at home? So in your home with your loved ones, how many cardiac arrests happen in the home? What do you think? 25%, 40%, 55%, 70%? Looks like we're kind of all over the board here. About a third of you think 40, a third of you think 55, a third of you think 70. Go ahead and text your answer to 22333. I'm sorry, text AHA CPR to 22333. And the answer is 70%. Can you believe that? 70% of cardiac arrests happen in the home. It's going to be one of our loved ones, our family members. And you know, if you think about it, some of us go our whole lives without ever encountering an emergency situation. So we don't think about it, and we don't prepare, right? But that's okay. That's why we're here today. And I'm going to show you everything you need to know to help a teen or adult who is in need of CPR. Cardiac arrest is when a person's heart suddenly stops beating. And it's the leading cause of death among adults in the United States. As we touched on earlier in the poll, over 350,000 Americans suffer out-of-hospital cardiac arrest every year. And about 90% die. Only 10% survive cardiac arrest now. So we need to increase that by doing more bystander CPR. If you ever need to perform hands-only CPR, the reality is it will most likely be on someone you love, just like we talked about. Since we just learned that 70% of cardiac arrests happen in the home, it's likely to be someone you love. So just remember, we just need to learn these steps, how to perform CPR, and it might be a loved one that you save. Hands-only CPR, especially if performed immediately, can double or even triple a cardiac arrest victim's chance of survival. So if someone is in cardiac arrest, trying to help is always the best option. Don't be afraid. In those first few minutes, in a few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the steps of CPR 2 times to help make sure you know what and make sure that you're comfortable with these steps. Just 2 steps to save a life. So first, I'm going to talk through those steps, and then I'm actually going to get down on the floor with my mannequin and show you how to do that. So let's say we just walked into a room where an adult is lying on the ground. The first thing you need to do is tap and shout. Say something like, "Hey, are you okay? Are you okay?" The victim, they might be gasping for air, but it's not normal breathing. They're unable to respond and they're probably unconscious, and we need to get help. So if you're alone, remember, just use your cell phone. Put it on 911, put it on speakerphone and call 911. If someone's around, direct them and ask them, "Hey, you, call 911. Ask them to go do that for you. Just remember, when you call 911, the emergency dispatcher will ask you some important questions, so don't hang up. They might say something like, "Is the person conscious? Are they breathing?" All right, so regardless of what's going on, don't hang up the phone. Ideally, you'll just put it on speakerphone and you'll be able to start your hands-only CPR as you talk to that dispatcher. Once you or someone else has called 911, you need to start hands-only CPR. All right, so I'm going to move down to my mannequin and we're going to walk through those steps and I'm going to teach you exactly what to do. First off, before I go down there, I'm going to use a big mannequin that we use in our regular trainings, but we do have, as you can see on this display right here, this is a CPR Anytime kit, and we have these available on our shop.heart website. You can bring these in your home. It's a great tool. There's a clicker inside them, and it gives you the feeling of how hard it is to do CPR. Compressions are really hard, and so if you do it hard enough and get deep enough, you'll hear a click. So these are great resources to bring into the home to practice CPR. It's a great gift. So think about Christmas coming up, holidays, go ahead and purchase these and maybe give them out to your family and friends. Okay, so let me go down here and show you what to do. 2 steps, remember, call 911 and push hard and fast in the center of the chest. So here I am, tap and shout, "Hey, hey, are you okay? Are you okay?" 1 hand in the center of the chest, really the heel of that hand, other hand on top. I'm going to keep my hands, my elbows and arms straight because I need the strength of my body. Like I said, CPR is hard work because I need to go at a depth of 2 inches and I need to go at a rate of 100 to 120 beats per minute. Think of some popular songs, "Staying Alive," or maybe Beyonce's "Crazy in Love." If you sing those in your head and go to that beat, you're going to be going at the correct rate. So it's going to look something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're just going to keep going. Not going to worry about anything else, but keeping that rate, keeping that depth until EMS arrives. Arms are straight. I'm using my body to get that depth. All right, you guys, it's hard work. Even just that little bit there, I'm feeling it. I'm winded. So we're going to take a little bit of a break right now. And we're going to go ahead and watch a video of a survivor story that was saved, someone that was saved by using bystander CPR.
On March 10, 2017, I was at work and suddenly began to feel dizzy. Within seconds, I was unconscious and in cardiac arrest. Fortunately for me, my coworker had CPR training 2 days before. She was able to provide compressions until paramedics arrived. It took about 45 minutes for them to regain my pulse, and I was in a medically induced coma for 6 days. But miraculously, I was able to fully recover, and the first step in my survival that day was the CPR that I received. I'm thankful to have more time with my son Connor, who was 2 years old at the time of my cardiac arrest. My name is Ashley, and CPR saved my life.
Okay, and now we're back. So just remember, any CPR is better than no CPR. Don't hesitate. If you give hands-only CPR, you can double or triple the chance of survival. It's really that important. So we are going to do a few more trivia questions now. So as a reminder, all you have to do is text AHA CPR to 22333 to answer. If you've already registered, you don't have to do it again. Or if you're joining from your computer and you want to make it easier, you can just drop the answer into the comment section, okay? So let's start with the first one. Certain populations are less likely to receive bystander CPR. Citizens from primarily poor, Hispanic, or African American neighborhoods are more likely to have out-of-hospital cardiac arrest and are less likely to receive bystander CPR. Is that true or false? See some answers coming in. True or false? All right, that answer is true. African Americans have the highest incidence of out-of-hospital cardiac arrest and are significantly less likely to survive the arrest. Out-of-hospital cardiac arrest in Black neighborhoods is associated with alarmingly low treatment and survival rates. And studies have shown lower rates of both bystander CPR and bystander AED are used in these neighborhoods. Language barriers and associated challenges due to limited English in 911 callers during dispatcher identified cardiac arrest are also associated with less frequent bystander CPR, as well as delays in both cardiac recognition and implementation of telephone CPR. Sudden cardiac arrest incidence is higher in those with lower socioeconomic status. Is that true or false? Sudden cardiac arrest incidence is higher in those with lower socioeconomic status. True or false? What do you think? Looks like everyone agrees it's true. We need to improve that. We need to teach more people. We need to make them aware of what those signs are of a cardiac arrest so they can recognize them earlier and get help on the way. So similarly, lower socioeconomic status is associated with an increased risk of out-of-hospital cardiac coronary heart disease, death, and sudden cardiac death. Remember, cardiac arrest is when a person's heart suddenly stops beating. Over 350,000 Americans suffer out-of-hospital cardiac arrest every year, and about 70% of those happen in the home, just like we talked about a little bit earlier. A lot of times, most likely, it's going to be a loved one. Hands-only CPR can double or even triple a cardiac arrest victim's chance of survival. The first thing you should do, remember what we talked about, is tap on the person's shoulders and shout, "Hey, are you okay?" Remember, if you're alone, you'll have to call 911 yourself. If someone else is around, go ahead and ask them, direct them, point to them, call out their name, tell them, "Please call 911 for me." Maybe even say, "Hey, you in the blue shirt." And then you're going to start hands-only CPR right away. So let me get back down. We're going to do it one more time. Feel free to kind of practice with me, just so you remember those steps. Remember what we're going to do. "Hey, are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm either going to call 911 on my cell phone or I'm going to say, "Hey, you, call 911 for me." Remember the heel of one hand in the center of the chest, the other hand on the top. Elbows straight, down 2 inches. And remember another thing, in between each compression, we need to let the chest come back up to its original position. Again, it looks something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Da, 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 da. da, 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 da. You're singing that song, ah, 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 staying alive, right? Just sing along with one of your favorite songs. It's got the correct beat. Just keep doing compressions until help arrives. Now, if someone is there that can help, you're going to get tired. Like I said, doing compressions is hard work. So if someone else is around that can help, in about 2 minutes, you guys should trade off so that the compressions stay at a high quality. You're getting that depth, you're getting that rate. You guys can probably hear just in those few seconds, I'm starting to get winded doing those compressions. So if I can somehow get through to you, if you're not feeling it, you're probably not going deep enough or hard enough doing compressions. Many times people are afraid they're going to hurt them. If you break a rib, cause some bruising, they can heal from that. But you're giving them a chance to live by doing hands-only CPR as quickly as possible. All right, so great job. A couple other songs that fit that beat are Hips Don't Lie by Shakira and Walk the Line by Johnny Cash. All right, and just like that, it's really that simple. In a few minutes, you've learned how to save a life with 2 simple steps of hands-only CPR. Call 911 and push hard and fast in the center of the chest. As we wrap up, I have one more question for you. Do you believe you can save a life with hands-only CPR now? Hopefully the answer is yes. I know if you're like me though, you may want some more information to look back on. So please, if you would like to learn whether any class near you are available right now, or you're interested in purchasing a kit, please visit our website, heart.org/hands-only-CPR. You'll find everything you need to know there. The American Heart Association strives to be a relentless force for longer, healthier lives. So we thank you for joining us in honor of World Restart a Heart Day. Remember, your 2 hands can save a life. Stay safe and have a great day.